Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to model this industrial hard surface asset completely from scratch in Blender. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Start by adding a cylinder. Now I am just going to reduce the vertices of this cylinder because later we are going to use a subdivision surface modifier which will give us enough geometry that we need. Now click here on this area to bring this menu, set the vertices to 16. Now rotate this cylinder by 90 degrees on the x-axis, then scale it on the y-axis or whatever axis based on your viewport. For me it's y-axis, and then press GY, place it over here. Now here if you guys see this warning saying active object has non-uniform scale. So to fix this, just press Ctrl+A to bring this apply menu and then click on scale to apply the scale. Then just go into edit mode. Now press Ctrl+R to add a loop cut here. Then press Ctrl+B to bevel it. Use your mouse scroll wheel to increase the segments. I'm going with 4. Then place it over here so we can get some even geometry. Now select these 4 faces. Press right click, then come to loop tools. If you guys don't see this loop tools option over here, come to edit, preferences, add-ons, and here search for loop tool. Enable it. If you guys don't see loop tools over here as well, then go to get extension, again search for loop tools and then install it. Now select these 4 faces, press right click, loop tools and circle. Now if you guys come over here to this view, you guys can see we have this flat surface over here which we need this circle to follow the exact shape of our cylinder. So in order to do that, click here to bring this menu and disable flatten. Now as you guys can see, we have the same flow over here. Now just press E to extrude it, then press SX0 to flat these front faces. Now come to modifier properties, click on add modifier and search for subdivision surface modifier and hit enter. Set the levels viewport to 2 and now go into edit mode and select all these front edges. Then press Shift+E to add edge crease on these edges, and now I'm just going to add a supporting loop cut over here. So press Ctrl+R and place it here. Then come back to object mode, press Shift+S and then click on cursor to select it. Then go into edit mode, make sure this face is selected, then press GY, hold down Ctrl and place it over here. Then come to modifier properties again, click on add modifier and add a mirror modifier onto it. Place it above the subdiv modifier and set the axis to Z instead of X. Enable clipping, then just go ahead, apply this mirror modifier, go into edit mode, press A to select everything, then press M and click on bite distance. Now I'm just going to select this face, GY, place it over here, press Ctrl+R, add a loop cut here, then press Ctrl+B to bevel it with one segment, make sure, and I'm going with the width of 0.048. Then press Alt E to bring this extrude menu and then just click on extrude face along normals. Bring it inside somewhere over here, then just select these edges, press Ctrl+B to bevel them, increase the segments. Also if you guys want, you guys can disable the subdivision surface modifier in the viewport so you guys can see the geometry. So press Ctrl+B to bevel it, increase the segments, something like this will be fine I think. Now I'm just going to select these edges, Ctrl+B to bevel them just like that. Enable subdiv modifier, and now I'm just gonna add another cylinder over here and place it here. Go into edit mode, select the top face, move it up a little bit and then move this face down a little bit. Now on this one, go into edit mode, add this same shape over here like we added on this side. So disable the subdiv modifier, press Ctrl+R, a loop cut, Ctrl plus B to bevel it, make sure one segment, then Alt E, extrude faces along normals, extrude it inwards, select these edges and Ctrl plus B to bevel them with 2 or 3 segments, and we are done. Now enable subdiv modifier once again, and now I'm just going to take this cylinder and GY, move it inside, something like that. This should be fine, I think. Now come to modify properties, come to click on add modifier, add a subdiv modifier with the level of 2, then go into edit mode, select the top and the bottom face, shift E, edge, add edge grease. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this cylinder, scale it down and place it here, something like that, and then I'm gonna duplicate it one more time, scale it down and then move it down, and then just place it over here, just like that. Now what I wanna do is select this object, go into edit mode and select these faces, press F to fill it to get rid of those edges at the center. Then make sure this face is selected, press Shift plus S, click on cursor to select it. This will snap the 3D cursor onto this face. Now go ahead, add a cylinder over here, click here to bring this menu, and now instead of 16 I'm going with the vertices of 6. Rotate it 90 degrees on the Y axis, scale it down a bit, something like that. Now press R, X 30 to rotate 30 degree, so we can get this shape kinda like that. And now add a UV sphere, scale it down, something like that. Then select this object, come to modify properties, add a boolean modifier, and then select this UV sphere. Now just go ahead and hide the UV sphere, select this object and set the mode to intersect instead of difference. Scale it down to get the shape that I want, scale it up, something like this will be fine, I think. Now I'm just going to select both of them, GY, and move them inside, something like that. Now just hide this sphere. Now I'm going to add another cylinder over here with the vertices of 16, this time not 6. Then rotate it 90 degrees, scale it down, GX, move it outward, something like that, scale it down a bit more. Then right click, shade auto smooth, duplicate it one more time, scale it down again, GX, and move it outwards, just like that. Maybe go into edit mode and select this face, press I to insert it and extrude it inwards, something like that. So now let's just duplicate it and place it on the other one. So select these faces, press F to fill it, Shift S, cursor to select it, just like before. Now just select these objects, press Shift D to duplicate them, but before make sure to select this object and come to modify properties and apply the boolean modifier. Now we are just going to duplicate them and place them on this side as well. So select this object, go into edit mode, select this face, Shift S and do cursor to select it. Then just select these objects, Shift D to duplicate them, Shift S and do selection to cursor. Now here click here to bring this menu and enable offset, so they can be placed in their original position instead of where they were before. Now right now if you guys come here to this bottom object, you guys can see at the edge it's too hard. Anyone can tell that it's intersecting, it's going inside or fit. So instead what I'm going to do is I want this to come from this object. So in order to do that, go into edit mode, then press Ctrl plus R to add a loop cut at the center. Now just select this whole edge loop, press Shift E and then click again, reduce the factor, set the factor to -1. After doing that, make sure to press A to select everything, press M and select merge by distance. just to confirm if we have any overlapping geometry on our object. And now I'm just going to select these four faces, right click, loop tools and circle, just like we did before, and then extrude it outwards. Now here, if you guys see this issue, even after removing the edge crease, that's because we have a face inside of our object that's causing the issue. So in order to fix this, just press X and then delete this face. Now you guys can just safely extrude it outwards, just like that, and then press SZ0. Now just select these faces, press F to fill it to get rid of those edges at the front, shift E to add edge crease, and then just select the inner cylinder, move it out, scale it up, just like that. Now we have this object sticking out of this object. Now go into edit mode, select this front face, shift S, cursor to select it, then go ahead, add a cylinder, rotate it 90 degrees on the x-axis, scale it on the y-axis, place it here, press Ctrl 2 to add a subdiv modifier with the level of 2, go into edit mode, select the front and the back face, shift E and move it all the way up to 1. And as you guys can see, we have that warning again saying active object have non-uniform scale. So fix that by pressing Ctrl plus A and scale. This will apply the scale of our object. And now let's duplicate it one more time, scale it up and just place it here to make something like that. Scale it on the y-axis, GY, yeah, just like that. That's fine. Now select this object, go into edit mode, select this front face, press I to insert it just about the size of this cylinder, and then extrude it inwards, something like that. Now do the same thing on this one, go into I to insert it and then E to extrude it inwards. You guys can scale this cylinder down a bit, something like that, then GY, place it here, and then I'm just gonna duplicate this cylinder from here, place it here, rotate it like that, then press Ctrl plus R to add a loop cut, press Ctrl plus V to bevel it. We need 4 segments, just like that. Select these front faces, then press Ctrl and plus, select the same region one more time, then press right click, come to loop tools and hit circle, then just go ahead and extrude it on the y-axis, SY0, and then press right click, loop tools and circle. Make sure to enable flatten this time, and now play with the angle so it can be at the center, just like that. Come back to object mode. Now I'm just going to hide this object for now, GY, place this one over here, go into edit mode, make sure the front faces are selected, press F to fill them to get rid of those front vertices, then press shift E to add edge crease over here, and then press I to insert it, just like we did before. But first of all, I'm going to press A to select everything, GZ, move it down so it can be at the center, then select the front face, I to insert it and then extrude it inwards. Okay, and now select this object, go into edit mode, select these both faces, press I to insert them and then press right click and bridge faces. Now select these faces, now press E to extrude it, make sure to press Z 2 times, then place it over here, then press S, Z and 0. So we can get a shape kinda like that. Now I'm just going to select this whole edge loop, then press N to bring this panel and set the mean crease to 0, and we get a shape just like that. Then press I to insert it and then press E to extrude it down on the same position where we have this. Okay, so now select this object and select these faces, Press Shift D to duplicate it. Press Z 2 times and place it over here. Then extrude it, something like that. Now select this whole object. Press P and then do selection to separate it by selection. Then select this object, press A to select everything, press N and set the mean crease to 0. And then select these edges, all of them, and then just press Ctrl plus B to bevel them, simply just like that. And then press G twice again, G and then Z twice, and then place it over here. Now same with this one, I'm going to select this whole edge loop, then remove the edge crease, and instead of that I'm going to add bevels. These two edges, bevel them. Now let's come over here, select the top face, select it, Shift D, place it here, extrude it just like we did with the previous one. So Ctrl L, P, separated by selection, go into edit mode, remove the edge crease and then just bevel these edges just like that. And for this front face, I'm just going to delete this face, select this whole edge loop, and now press F3 to bring this search menu, and here search for grid fill, select it, and you guys are done. Do the same thing on the bottom, just delete that face, F3, grid fill. Yeah, that's fine. Now I'm just going to select this face, remove the crease just like before, Ctrl plus B and bevel that. You guys can see the final result over here. Now you guys can press A to select everything and then press right click and do shade smooth. And now let's add a ground over here, so press Shift S, set the cursor to world origin. Now press Shift plus A, add a plane, move it up, and then I'm just going to press Ctrl plus I to invert the selection. Then GZ, move this up a bit to place them on the ground. And so yeah, as you guys can see, we have this object over here. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'll reply, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.